Really?
That's what they say at the University of Oklahoma.
Oh, because of rants?
Rants is big on Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
Has he talked to you about his school?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh.
So they'll
be real excited if you win.
Hey, wouldn't he?
Oh, these are nice pictures.
It's a nice campus, yeah.
Yes, it is. It's beautiful. What do you do with all these pictures? You better send me some.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. We'll make
definitely.
it. We'll blow it up. I'll blow one up, big one.
Okay.
Yeah, I promise. Because I'll make a big one like
And
this
then
one.
we can put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send it.
Are you enjoying school?
Mhm.
What grade are you going in?
7th grade.
7th grade.
Isn't that amazing?
Gosh, I would think maybe 4th or 5th.
He's a big guy now.
Now, how old are you now?
13.
13?
Mhm.
7th grade. I think I was 13. I don't know.
7th, 8th grade.
Maybe 7th grade. I think I was in junior high.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 7th grade. Well, you're catching up with me.
I'm in.
Did you go to junior high in
Yeah.
Pasadena? Were you guys living here? Where were you living?
Well, we lived in South Pasadena.
Mm-hmm.
And so the South Pasadena Junior High opened, and I was in the first class.
Really?
Went through.
Wow.
And then did my
Amazing.
mom go there too?
Yeah.
It was the same one? And you went the first year?
The first year.
I didn't know that.
That's amazing.
That is
That
cool.
was.
My
Well,
brother was in the first class because he went into the 9th grade, and I went into 7th. He was in the first class to go through junior high, to
graduate.
graduate from junior high. But I was in the first class that went 7th, or it was 8th, 9th, and what is it? Maybe it was 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
oh wow.
And then,
That's
and
good.
then college. I mean, then high school,
Where'd you go to high school?
South Pasadena.
South Pass High, where Mom went too, right?
Mom went there at South Pass.
It's
Okay.
amazing. That's where I would have gone.
Yes.
If you had stayed here and not
We
moved
hadn't
to Riverside,
Temecula?
oh Temecula.
Oh. Was she going to go to sleep?
She's sleeping. And where did you meet Pa Jake? Was that at college?
Well, I had graduated from college in June, and there was a boy that Lewis for many years thought we were engaged. And all through college, this Lewis hung
Oh
around.
my gosh.
So I really was tired of it, and so this is how life goes for me. Having fun.
Right.
So I broke up with Lewis, and a mutual friend, Bud Miller, was around. And he was a good friend of Jake's. In fact, he had been staying at Jake's house. He was from Chicago, but he stayed at Jake's house and did his artwork at UCLA. So after I told Bud that I had broken up with Lewis, he apparently went out and corralled Jake and asked me out. And I said, oh, I don't go on blind dates. Well, we could meet we were going to a restaurant. We could meet there, and Jake could come. And if we didn't like him, we could go on. If he didn't like me, he could go on.
Right.
So I just sort of, I don't know, I really wasn't that swept away with the idea.
Mm-hmm.
But when Jake walked in the restaurant and I saw him, boy, I couldn't believe my eyes. Because he was, you know, let's see, he's 7 years older than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So he had matured from college,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just fresh from college. Like I was 22 and he was 29.
Wow.
But I thought he was great. So we went out to dinner, Bud and Jake and I. And then in those days, for a summer fun or something, you drove up to Mount Wilson.
Oh, really?
And you see that it would still be good because they have a nice highway.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the lights from the city. And
Oh, and it was
Very
so pretty
Wow,
at
so
nighttime, yeah.
Yeah. so we did that, and he sang to me in the car.
Oh, my
Wow.
And he had a wonderful voice.
Mhm.
Remember his
I
voice?
do.
You
So,
could sing?
and then we went out to dinner, and then they took me home. Well, I thought that was the end now. Oh my gosh, I saw him every day, I think, until June the 21st when we got married.
Wow.
Wow.
When did you meet? And then you got married in June?
Well, we met in June, and then it was the next June.
Oh,
Okay,
so it was a
about
year later.
a year. Yeah.
Because I was teaching school, and I had to
You're
keep
teaching
my
art?
contract. I was teaching art, and so I felt I had to put my year in, so I went up through the next year. Well, anyhow, I taught that the first year, and he was around every day. He'd come over, I don't know what he was doing, but he could come over in the afternoon and pick me up at where I was teaching school, and we'd play tennis, and we did all kind of interesting things. Never was he as interesting as he was that first year. But, you know,
That's what happens.
Once you get married, it changes.
Yeah, so then he bought us a house. You know, at that time, the houses were like $5,000.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
And it was right on the water, a block
Oh, my God.
from the water at Manhattan Beach.
Wow.
And it was a little 2-bedroom cottage that was
Wow.
wonderful.
Amazing.
Well, today that house would be worth $1 million.
Easily,
Easily,
right on the
very
beach.
easily.
Wow.
Oh, even more than that. Yeah. Easily.
Probably so, because
Mhm.
they could build apartments or something.
Right. That's true.
Our little house on Garfield that we paid, what was it, 39 for, it got up to, sold just under $1 billion.
Wow.
You remember my
Right.
Garfield?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
we drove past
We
it.
drive past it all the
Coming
time.
over here.
1320 Garfield.
Yes,
Yeah.
I loved that little
San
house.
Marino. Yeah.
But I didn't like living there alone.
Yeah, it was a big house.
Yeah, nice swimming pool.
That's nice.
Oh yes, but
Yeah.
that was all
The kids
upkeep.
love that. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's a lot of
yeah.
work.
And had to keep the yard up. So I gave up owning it. But it made enough money so that I can live well the rest of my life.
Yeah.
great.
Very nice.
In fact, without trying to or anything, the whole point of my life of making money has been real estate.
Oh, real estate,
Yeah.
really?
Like, I mean, we bought that ranch out there
Mhm.
in Temecula, be near Judy.
Okay.
And then we turned around, we paid like $20,000 for it and sold it for like $200,000 or $300,000.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. That's a good deal.
But because the ranches were just beginning to blossom.
Right. Yeah, baby. Hold on, baby.
What have you been doing?
This week.
You didn't go swimming today, did you?
I think it was a little chilly. It was chilly.
Is it a-
Andrea's house today. So they were playing with their cousin Grant.
Oh,
Yeah, this fella, they're playing with him.
yeah, Grant.
Yeah, Grant.
Grant looks like he's too good to be true, but he's probably the little devil.
He's a
Oh,
wild
yeah.
one, yeah.
Yes,
He just looks so sweet there.
he does look so sweet.
He is. He's a good guy.
Wild one.
No, he's a good guy.
Wild one.
He's high energy. I'll say it that way.
A wild one.
Watch out.
Did you have lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, she fed us a big waffle breakfast and then
Oh.
a turkey dinner. Oh, I'm so
There's
full.
too much food.
So full.
With
It was
jello.
good
But it
though.
was really good.
But the jello was really good.
With
She
the
loves to
jello.
cook.
She does. She cooked for us yesterday too.
Oh, gosh.
We do the driving and she does the cooking, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, did
So it works
you
out.
spend the night there?
No, we drove all the way over and then back to Mom's and drove all the way back today.
We kind of got lost a little bit, but we made it.
Good.
We saw there were fireworks at Disneyland
Oh,
when we were leaving yesterday, so we got to see in the car all the fireworks
oh,
at
good.
Disneyland. It was really cool.
Do you remember going to Disneyland other years?
He was
4
little. He was like this.
last time. Thomas is tired.
Oh,
He's tired. Everybody wants to go snazzy though.
Is it almost time for your dinner?
I
6
don't
o'clock?
know whether we're going to eat or not.
In maybe 5 minutes, I
Thomas, you want to snuggle with Dada?
think.
Yeah, you sit there, Grandma.
Thomas,
There's room
please.
for everyone.
Thomas, please.
When they moved in here,
Uh-huh.
they brought my dresser.
Mhm.
All the drawers are filled with my clothes. It's just straight from my house.
Oh, that's great.
And then they brought my desk.
Desk.
and-
It's such a nice desk.
Yeah, it's
Isn't
beautiful.
it beautiful?
It is beautiful.
I have
Beautiful.
really been enjoying. This is what I think. Now, what'll happen when I leave here? Well, I'll have to have the furniture all carted up or something.
Yeah. No, I like your rug. The rug is nice.
really nice,
The
too.
rug matches and fits
Mhm.
exactly.
It's a
But-
beautiful rug, yeah.
You know, other people have taken my furniture and things, and then they've had to pay for it and do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, I don't want to lose anything I have.
Yeah, it's very nice. These are all very nice.
You know what I've discovered, maybe you could do it too, is this bench at the foot of my
Oh, yeah,
bed
yeah. Mhm.
is the most valuable piece of furniture I have.
Is it?
Well, I sit, it's the perfect height
Yeah.
for sitting,
Uh-huh.
for putting on your shoes.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And it matched the bedspread that I had.
Mm-hmm. Was that one in the princess room? Was that, or it was in your bedroom? Was that the one?
What? No. What was the princess room?
Remember, didn't you have a princess room at your old house?
I don't know.
Like the extra bedroom?
Oh, yes. We call the extra bedroom the princess
The
room.
princess room used to be the princess room, Matt. You would have liked it.
You need some?
Princess room for sleep here. For sleep here.
I'm glad you've outgrown it.
What?
You too.
She said she's
He's,
glad you've
how tall are
outgrown
you?
that stage. Look at him.
Oh my.
Wow, you're gonna be, you're getting close.
You'll be taller than your
I
father.
think so. Thomas, don't. Let her put
She
her
was
hand
hitting
in.
me.
Let her put her hand in.
How-
She can't hit me though.
What are you about? Let's see.
You're probably, what is he,
She's
Mom?
hitting
How
me.
tall is he, Mom?
Like 5 feet something?
He's like 5 something, 5'1".
5'1" or 5'2", I think.
I think I'm 5'6".
Mm-hmm. Or 5'8", weren't you 5'8"?
I was when I was in school.
Uh-huh.
Chris is gonna be so tall.
Thomas, you want
His
to lay
legs
down
are
on
so.
that? It's a nice thing to lie on. Oh, no, that's good.
Oh my darling, my.
So you have a wreath out there?
Yes,
That's a nice wreath.
Judy brought me the wreath, and
That's
also a couple of weeks ago, a couple of bouquets of white Christmas flowers.
Oh,
It
nice.
was so beautiful, but they slowly died.
Died, I know.
I had
That's
to
sad.
get rid of them.
You want me to stick? Okay, Angel.
Here, you ever look around? Oh, there's boxes in your way. There.
I always remember when we went to Greece. Remember when we went to
Yeah.
Greece together?
Yes.
That was so fun.
Yes. Every time I think of, back, one of the funnest things we did was
Was when we went to Greece. That was great.
Yes, and remember we walked up, we walked up the hill and.
Oh, right. It was
Yeah.
a really tall hill. What was up at the top? I
Oh,
don't even remember.
what did they call that?
Was that the, what's the Parthenon? Is that the one?
Oh, the Parthenon?
The Parthenon?
Parthenon.
Was that it? We walked all the way up.
You did?
Yes,
Really cool.
that was fun.
And when we went swimming that one time,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
We didn't care.
And the volcano with the warm water.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
We swam over a volcano and the water was warm from the under. Round.
Really? And that fellow who wanted to marry you?
Yeah, I remember that guy who wanted to marry me. That one young guy.
Oh, oh yes.
Remember him? He was so dorky.
Oh, well.
He went on the trip when he heard that a single girl was going along.
Oh.
Oh no.
We did have a good time.
We did. It was fun.
Tom, are you comfortable?
Are you comfortable, Thomas?
He's tired.
He's tired.
He's been playing too hard.
He's been playing very hard.
Are you playing too hard?
Yeah. Chris doesn't get so tired.
What did you play? Were you at the house?
Yeah.
You couldn't get too wild.
I know.
They were playing mostly video games and board games
Oh,
with Grant.
well, probably
The wild one.
Had a
The
lot
wild.
of
Mm-hmm.
them. Funny. Did you know where to come to this address?
Yeah, we found it on the internet. We looked up how to get from Andrea's to here.
Oh. No, I was thinking she knew enough to come knock on your door and come to your family when she was born.
Yeah, you came to the right
she's
family,
such a
huh?
sweetheart. Yeah.
I think didn't I cut her cord?
You did. You cut her cord. That's right, Grandma. This is Grandma Gretchen who cut your cord when you were
Your
born.
umbilical cord.
So you
Yeah.
wouldn't be stuck to me anymore. That's
You're
right.
dear
And she had the
little
most
boy.
perfect cord. Remember?
Yeah,
She had a really good cord.
what was that? Something?
And you were there were you there when Chris was born? Didn't you come up with Mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
We saw. He'll be,
Cute little Chris.
he'll be my little boy. As you grow taller and bigger, you'll always be my boy. Yeah. Well, tell me about my car. I really loved it.
You miss it, huh?
I do. I mean, I think, oh, I'll pick one up tomorrow. And I think, I don't have a car to get out.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm even thinking of going out and buying one. But I don't know if Judy and Bill will.
I don't think they would let you. Oh, wow.
Well, it is, you know, if I had even a tiny bump and the police came and the first thing they want to know is your address and how old you are.
Right.
And if I say 91.
They're going to assume it was your fault, no matter what.
Yeah, it's immediately my fault.
Right.
Right.
It's not the teenage driver's
Oh, the
fault.
teenage drivers. Oh.
Now, if you were there and you said you were 15, it would all be your fault.
That's
You would
right.
assume that's true, especially a teenage
So
boy.
you and I are
You
both.
guys are a team.
That's true.
That is
Yes,
true.
it is true.
It is very, very true.
Too young or too old.
Too young or too
Mhm.
old.
So we have to leave the driving
To the middle-aged folk.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next on the restroom. Really quickly.
Oh, Thomas, he's so tired. You could sleep on me. Oh, Thomas.
You outgrown that stage. Yeah. You're having your teeth straightened? Gosh, I did that too. Well, I guess I didn't wear the
Retainer.
retainer long enough because they got crooked again.
You have to keep wearing them, I guess. Thomas, do you wear your retainer too? Oh, he's asleep. I think he does.
Yours are cemented in, aren't they?
Another in.
I mean,
So he's playing the clarinet now, the instrument. So it'll push his teeth out, I think.
You know, my brother played the clarinet.
Really, Bill, or who was it?
My brother, Richard.
Oh, Richard. I met Richard.
And he died
Yeah.
just maybe 4 months ago.
Really? I remember didn't he buy a new Saturn
Yes, he did.
like ours, or maybe a better one? Yeah.
I don't
He had a Saturn, and did he crash it?
know.
No.
No, he did.
'Cause
He
did you know Bill
always-
died 4 months ago? Richard died 4 months ago. Her son, her
Maybe
brother.
5.
Oh, okay.
It made me quite upset because I didn't even know he wasn't feeling well.
Mm.
It was
And
sudden.
when he died, as everybody else had died, Betty, his wife, had died. And so no, they didn't get around to telling me at all.
Oh,
So
no.
Oh no.
Months later, I wondered about Richard doing something. Oh, boy, didn't you know? Come on.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah, it
How
really,
did he-
it still shakes me up.
How did he die?
I don't know. The story I've heard was that on the way to the kitchen or something, he fell in front of the refrigerator and died.
Oh.
Just
Like a heart attack,
Oh.
maybe.
his
Oh, I
heart-
see. Heart attack.
His heart was very bad,
Mm.
and he'd had many heart attacks,
Oh, dear.
but he always came through.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
In fact, I was with him once when he had a heart attack.
Mhm.
Oh, my gosh.
And it wasn't a really hard one, I guess,
Mm.
but we had to get the doctor out and the ambulance and take him to the hospital.
Scary.
But, so it wasn't surprising that he would drop dead, but
Mm-hmm.
How old was he?
he was 2 years older than I.
Okay, so
Wow.
So he could
93.
have been 90, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So he lived a long,
Mhm.
wonderful life.
Right. He was a tennis player, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
National.
National, right?
Yeah.
He was.
Probably.
He was. I remember him
Mm-hmm.
talking to me. I talked to him about that at your house.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
My whole life was my brother's tennis
Right.
and carrying the rackets for him
Uh,
and giving him tennis balls when he needed them.
Yeah.
And how's Bobo doing?
Well, last I heard, she wasn't very well.
Yeah, that's the last I heard too, but then I never heard
Well, then
Now
she
she's
got
doing-
over that spell, and
Mhm.
then we went up and had lunch. She had lunch for us.
Uh-huh.
Judy and her husband and I went up and we had lunch. And then it seemed to me that she'd gotten so she wasn't very good again.
Mm.
But I don't know.
And what
You
how's,
know, when you see a person once a year,
Mhm.
you either hit a good day or a bad.
That's true, that's
Here,
right.
Go, Dada. You wanna go, Dada? Thomas, you wanna lay on that little stool up there?
Oh, that's so comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
I know. I know.
Oh, what cute little shoes she has.
Mhm.
Yeah, she loves her shoes.
Yes. These are Judy's shoes that I have on.
Oh yeah, they look familiar. I
They're
thought.
cute.
Yeah, they're cute.
I like the Christmas tree socks.
Yeah. She got me those, but she gave me the shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and then she got these socks to wear for Christmas. Oh, Thomas,
You're getting tired.
you wanna?
I'm gonna snuggle with Grandma.
Oh, Thomas, dear Thomas.
He's sleepy.
I'm probably softer than your mother.
So do you have to go to lunch? We
Dinner?
don't want to keep you from dinner.
Oh, I don't care.
We should eat dinner. Is it at 6?
I've eaten so much. We had breakfast, then we had mid-morning. I'm amazed at how these people eat.
That's good.
Are you sleepy?
He is. He's
His
so
eyes are
tired.
closed
Yeah,
like that.
nice and comfy.
Well, I hate to see you go, but knowing your long night,
Yeah, and I'm worried about Mom too. I want to go back and make sure Rance is feeding her soup or something.
well, I've talked to him
And he was
about 3 times.
taking care of her.
Yes, and last time I talked, she was in bed and was very comfortable.
Oh, that's good.
And he's very concerned.
Mm-hmm.
He, I'm sure, would do anything necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you boys, I wish you lived close enough. I could play with you. We could play tennis.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
Thomas is taking
Do you
tennis
ever play
lessons.
tennis?
Thomas,
Yeah, Chris knows.
Thomas is taking tennis lessons.
Oh, you are.
He's getting better and better.
You can tell the teacher that your uncle, the uncle,
Great uncle or something.
was a national champion.
Yeah. It's in your genes, Thomas.
Yeah.
Remind me to tell him that.
Yeah, it's in your genes, Thomas, to be a great tennis player like your great uncle.
Do you like to play tennis?
Mhm.
Good.
I think.
Well, my brother didn't want to do anything but play tennis. And he had a little sister that would carry all of his
You
stuff.
carry all his rackets.
Guess who that was? It's
You
Grandma
have a little
Jeanne.
sister. You get her to carry. She's a cute little sister, isn't she? You have a nice little brother too.
Yeah. Get him to carry the racket.
No,
I'll help you play.
You can carry the rackets and she can
And
carry
run
the
after
ball.
the balls.
What am I gonna
All
do?
be tennis players. Wouldn't that be funny if there was a family, everybody was a sensational tennis player, like to see the family with 4 children walking down it with all of the tennis rackets.
That would be great.
That'd be great.
That would be a good comic.
Yeah, a routine. Yeah.
To have a whole
Sitcom.
family of tennis players.
That would be funny.
It would be fun.
So,
Is that your mother?
She's gonna do my hair for me.
Yeah.
I did a ponytail.
Hi, Mom.
Do I look cute with my ponytail?
You look really cute.
Thanks, Matt.
Do you like your little sister?
Mm-hmm.
She's adorable, isn't she? You'll be proud of her when she grows up and you grow up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're good with her.
Boys always have it the easiest. Is she trying to curl your
Oh my
hair?
god. My arm's not. Oh, I have to hold this? Okay.
You know,
I get pigtails.
I never wanted long hair, but I see these children with long hair. I wished I had long hair. You could put it in a braid and leave it.
Should we start?
She likes braids.
Yeah,
She loves
does
braids.
like braids.
Yeah.
Heading
Yes,
out.
you can braid her hair. And
I
put-
do, yeah. I do like 2 braids, one on each
Yeah.
side. And or like 1 braid down the back. She likes that.
Your hair isn't long enough to braid, is it?
Okay,
I
baby.
can't. No.
Ah,
My
I'll
other
come down here.
braid. Mommy,
Oh, I let go. Sorry.
no, I
Let's do you
Is
just-
she 5 yet?
She's 4. She'll be
Oh.
5 in July.
So she's 6 months away.
Mm-hmm. We were watching the old movies from when when Andrea was 4 and I was 2.
Oh, how's it?
And you were in it, and Pa Jake.
We were in it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
Looking so young. And my mom and dad, so young. Oh my gosh.
How is Warren?
He's good.
Someone said he sent his hellos to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He always asks about you.
really?
Mm-hmm.
You know one thing I'll say. Every romance that your mother had, don't hurt him.
Oh, don't hurt him, sweetie.
I always liked the man. I mean, I liked Warren. I had a good relationship with Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Although Jim I didn't like. I didn't think he was good. Except that it gave all of you an opportunity to live on a ranch.
Which is great with the horses.
Yes, so you had a little experience of a ranch,
Mm-hmm.
horseback riding. You had your own horse.
Right, which is pretty great.
Yes.
Especially for a 10-year-old girl. I think that's like your pious dream is to have your own horse. And then I got one.
Wow.
pretty cool.
So I can't knock down
Too
Jim.
much, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You hold this one.
And then Larry
Hold
Yes.
this one.
is so
And
sweet.
I liked Larry. He
Yeah.
was very sweet.
He was
Hold this
great.
one.
He was great.
He just couldn't make money. I think I supported the family for a year or
Wait,
two.
let go of that one.
Because I liked Larry. I mean, I wouldn't have done that if I hadn't
Right.
liked him.
Yeah, he was a good fellow, wasn't he? I liked him too.
Hold this one.
Too bad he had to die.
Yes, that was too bad.
What was it, lung cancer?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He just had smoked his whole life.
Just, you know.
And they told him to stop smoking or
Now, 2, 3, 3.
he'd get cancer, and he
And
wouldn't
he did,
stop.
yeah.
He couldn't stop.
When you're
It's an
addicted.
addiction.
And you know, Jake had smoked
Mm-hmm.
most of his life. From, I guess in those days when he was growing up, they thought nothing of smoking. I mean, they didn't say
Right,
no.
yeah.
Hold this.
And I think eventually Jake died of lung cancer too.
Let go, let go, let go. Now, 2 ponytails. now too.
But Rance is great.
Yeah. He doesn't smoke.
Yeah, he's very healthy.
He really is. He watches what he eats.
There.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do. Now do my hair, Mom.
Do your hair. How am I doing your hair?
Oh, she likes that her hair.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm
You
tired.
like that hair.
We'll get going. Let me do a braid, okay? And then we probably should get going.
Now how about pink tail?
I don't have pink tail. I'll do a braid. How about we'll show Grandma a braid?
Mhm. You better get more on the bed if you.
A ponytail.
Get more on
You
the
want a
bed, Thomas.
ponytail or a braid? Keep looking straight.
Thomas is starting to fall asleep, huh?
Yeah, we better head out and get Thomas in
Thomas
bed.
wishes he had long hair now.
Oh.
Thomas
Not-
has
nothing's
dimples.
funny.
You ever see his dimples? You have dimples?
Over there, huh? Show Grandma.
Oh, yes.
Natty has them too. Look, show
Big.
show Grandma Great Jean your dimples. Smile. Yeah. You have to smile. She has dimples too. It's from.
Oh, I have dimples.
You have dimples.
Mm-hmm.
So does my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
You have dimples.
Grandma, my mom has too. So it comes from both sides.
Both sides, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Grant has dimples, so
Yeah.
there must be
Oh,
some
look
from
at
my
her
side
braid.
too.
Yeah. Do I have dimples?
Oh, tiny bit. Yeah, you do. Right there.
Yes.
Right there.
Mom, do you?
No, I don't think so. And you had that like cleft chin thing, Thomas. That's pretty cool.
It's like your Cary Grant.
Oh, that.
Yeah, it's like that famous actor Cary Grant.
Okay, babe. Let me grab. Okay.
Okay, say hi to Grandma. I guess we should get going.
Head out.
Oh, darling.
It's so good to see
I
you.
love you.
I want to get everybody giving a hug to Grandma.
And I'm sorry I didn't get any Christmas presents.
Oh, don't worry about it.
No, your presents
Merry
is our.
Christmas.
I
You're-
just.
Being here with you is Christmas enough for us.
Oh, gosh.
It is.
Wonderful.
It is. It's a
You
blessing.
have a beautiful poet here.
It's a blessing for us, really. Hold on to this and get
Thomas,
us.
come
Chris.
here.
Wait, give
Oh,
No.
I love you all so much.
Let's just go.
Oh, are you going out that door?
Pulling me out.
You know, there is a saying, you mustn't go, you have to go out the door you came in.
Bye, Grandma.
Oh, goodbye, darling. There. I love you. Just remember, if anything, you ever want to write and tell me about what you're doing, I'm interested.
Okay.
Hey, Al, I can barely see you. Where are you? This is a scary place. Oh no.
All right, so this was the room where